tell us about your journey before Forex trading? What pushed you to come into Forex trading?
I was on Instagram. I would see like a lot of traders, how people are making money, how someone can actually be on one place seated and you make like $1,000. Me, have always wanted to be independent, my money not depending on my parents. How can I do it? I saw on my friend's status about Forex Bulls Academy. So I was like, okay, let me come and join.
I have a guest here who has been trading for almost 7 months and her story is interesting.
I'm Congolese. The journey has not been easy at all. When losing the account, now I'm like, God, no. I slept badly that day. I think I was even having nightmares. Oh, my mom, I tell my mom, we don't have money for food. My mom sent me money for food, I put it in Forex. I was not feeling okay.
If you're not comfortable losing money in Forex, you don't need to join the business.
Yeah.
To your experience, do you think it's possible to buy yourself a car from Forex trading?
Very highly possible.
How did you build that confidence and then you joined taking trades?
I have to be patient with the market.
Which advice would you give someone who is almost quitting Forex trading? So there is a very common question that every trader asks themselves, or every person who is trying to enter Forex trading asks themselves, how long is it going to take me to make money? I think it does not work even in Forex only, even if it's some other business. You always ask yourself, how long is it going to take you to start seeing profits? So it's the same question that we normally get. It's the same question that many people ask when they are joining Forex trading. How long is it going to take me to be profitable? How long is it going to take me to start making money from Forex trading? And today on our desk, this is what we are going to discuss. How many years, how many months, or how many weeks is it going to take you to be profitable? Welcome back to the Bulls Podcast. On another episode today, Osman Lakan, your host as usual, we are going to discuss time. How many days, how many months, or even years do I need to be a profitable Forex trader? I have a guest who has beaten the odds. I'm very sure many people out there, you've watched YouTube and I'm telling you it takes you 5 years. It takes you 10 years or even 7 years to start seeing profits in Forex trading. And remember, me, I normally emphasize something. We always learn from people's experiences. If it took Osman 5 years to see profitability, it does not mean someone out there hasn't seen profitability in less than 5 years. You just have to find out what did they do that gave them a different period of time to see profitability. I have a guest here who has been trading for almost 7 months and her story is interesting. Is it luck or discipline? We are going to find out. She's going to share her story and tell us how she managed to be that type of trader, making consistent profits in a space of 7 months. So you're welcome, Olga, on the Bulls Podcast. You can say hi to our viewers and then we start from there.
Hi guys, my name is Olga. I'm Congolese and I started trading in October, but I joined Forex Bulls Academy in August. So the journey has not been easy at all, but here we are and let's see what we can do.
Okay, so before we even go any further, you started trading in October, that is last year, right?
Yes.
And then when did you join Forex Bulls?
In August.
In August. So October, November, December, that is almost like 6 months,
Yes,
right?
6 months.
And I want you to really show us, because when I saw your results, I got motivated and inspired and I was like, let me just host you so that you can tell people out there how you managed to be that type of trader you are. So before we go any further, can you tell us about your journey before Forex trading? What pushed you to come into Forex trading?
So, for me, what pushed me to actually start Forex trading is actually the money.
The money.
The money.
Okay.
I was on Instagram and I would see like a lot of traders, videos of how people are making money, how someone can actually be on one place seated for like 4 hours and you make like $1,000, $2,000.
Okay.
So For me, I've always wanted to be independent, like my money not depending on my parents. Then I was like, how can I do it? Because I've never been good with, well, let me start selling this, start promoting stuff. I've never been good at that.
Okay.
Actually, it frustrates me. So I was like, how can I make money in a fast way? Then started searching, started seeing videos about trading and all of that. And I was like, okay, let me try this. Because it tempted me. Making $1,000 like in the space of actually a day is actually impossible. Actually, in Africa, it's impossible.
Okay.
So I actually I saw on my friend's status about Forex Bulls Academy.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, let me come and join. Actually contacted somebody on WhatsApp. Then they told me like, you have to come to the office and discuss about it.
Okay.
So it was like a bet I put on myself. Because most stuff are like scams. So I was like, let me just do it. Let me actually take a risk and see what I can do.
Okay, before we even go to Forex Bulls Academy, now you realizing that there's a business that can make 1,000 in a day, didn't you just want to go straight and start it right away? Where did you get that knowledge of being like, let me first look for someone to teach me? Did you do any trading by yourself before you went to Forex Bulls Academy?
Okay, I've never done like any trading by myself. But my brothers used to trade, so I could see them trading and stuff like that. They're not profitable. But I could see them trading.
Okay.
So I actually had an idea about trading, but I never knew it's like makes money because I've never seen somebody making money in front of me.
Okay.
So I was like, let me try by myself. Right? Okay. So I was like, also it's a win-win because when I'm making money and I'm proving my brothers wrong, I'm better than them, but okay, who knows? We are here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went using ChatGPT, what can I do, what and what. So I was researching how can I start trading. I started writing by myself like books, and I was like the way you go to school and I'm writing.
Oh, yeah.
Then by myself it became hard. So I was like, I need someone to teach me. So one day I just saw my friend was posting about Forex Bulls, and I was like, let me actually try this. So it was just a bet. Then I was like, okay, let me try to see if somebody can teach me, because by myself, I don't know how to read candles. I don't know how to know the charts. I would go, I actually traded once. I put $20. Then
you put 20?
$20.
Okay.
And I don't know anything. What I remember is ChatGPT told me green is buy, red is sell. So I saw green, I bought. But the space of like, I'm like, but I'm in red, but they told me it's green. What's happening? So I was like, I need someone, because if I could see the charts, I used to see like, that's Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know how to read it. I didn't know how to do it. But I only knew I wanted money. So I had to find a way.
That takes me to another question. I think this is something that we normally emphasize, but then people take it for granted. Now, according to your experience, since you joined, would you recommend someone to do self-learning or to go for mentorship? Which one do you think is better?
For me, I would recommend mentorship, because some stuff you can't do by yourself. And if you watch like YouTube videos, because I've ever done that, if you watch YouTube videos, it's not like explanatory. You can watch them, they're telling you, okay, this is bullish. You don't know what's bullish. You've never heard the word bullish in your life. So if you don't get the steps of, okay, this is how it goes and all of that, it becomes hard. So by that time, maybe you can learn by yourself on YouTube, but it will take more time. It will take like more time. So I would recommend like getting a mentor, somebody to help you with it.
Okay. So mentorship is like a shortcut, to success when it comes to Forex trading.
Yes, it's a shortcut, but also that you can pick up your phone and be like, mentor, I'm struggling here. You're not going to tell YouTube, yo, I'm struggling here. Who's going to help you? No one. What you can't understand, you're not going to go in the comments and like, yo, I'm struggling with this. Who's going to help you? And who's going to help you for free?
Yeah, I get you.
So, me personally, I highly recommend a mentor.
Mentorship.
Yeah.
Okay, because one thing I know about self-learning, like some people say it's possible, but I personally also, according to my experience, like all of us, we try, we start from somewhere. You want to do things by yourself because you feel like investing maybe $200 into someone looks like a lot of money. So one thing I realized is every time you want to self-teach yourself something like this, remember this is the highest paying income skill you get. So there is no way they're going to make it easy for you to make money. Someone thinks they're going to watch maybe 10 YouTube videos and then they come and understand candlesticks. They understand, bullish and bearish markets, which is okay because you know the words, but unfortunately when it comes to placing a trade, you realize that you don't know nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, because someone may say, oh, I'll learn from my mistakes, but then it takes even, for you to realize that you're making a mistake, it takes for you to do like 20 mistakes to actually realize
You actually have to even know, is there a mistake?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so mentorship is always something that can, make your journey short as a trader. According to Olga's experience, she has experienced it and she knows mentorship is something really, really important. So Olga, let me ask you this question. Now, you come into the business. What is the biggest lie that you've heard about Forex trading?
Biggest lie?
Yes, please.
The biggest lie I've ever heard about Forex trading is you get rich quick. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wait a minute. You get rich quick is a lie.
It's a lie.
Let me talk about something here. Now, because me personally, I believe it's a get rich quick. Maybe you're going to tell us why you say it is not.
Why?
Because if I can make 10,000 in a day, isn't that getting rich quick?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
when you make 10,000 in a day, right,
US dollars,
you'll get rich quick. As you say, 10,000 in a day. But what makes you rich on that 10,000? Because it doesn't start on 10,000.
Okay.
Exactly. You don't start on 10,000. You don't have first that skill to make 10,000.
Wow. I get you.
You don't get that skill of making 10,000. Because even when I entered, I was like, okay, right now I'm about to start making maybe 1,000. I actually made a list. I'm like, on a monthly, I want to be making 20,000. Maybe in 2 years, I want to make 50,000.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
What capital do you have to make 50,000? Right?
Oh, yeah.
So it is possible to get rich quick because even other businesses, you can wake up, okay, 10,000 is there. Yeah, you can make big sales. But if you enter in trading, and you be like, tomorrow I want to wake up and rich, it's impossible.
It is impossible. I think that is something I actually tell people, like, in Forex trading, anyone can make money. Like, you can wake up in the morning and you just find yourself lucky and be in a good trade. And then you make big money you've never seen before. But we normally emphasize consistency. The question is, that 10,000 you've made today, are you going to make it tomorrow or even the next day?
You can even lose it the next day.
Exactly. So it's very possible to get rich quick today and then tomorrow you're broke again.
Yeah, because you're broke again. Why? You'll think that 10,000, you'll make it again tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
You keep it inside the market and the market will show you this is not your home.
So what do you think someone should do if it's not a get rich quick scheme and then we are seeing people making 10,000, 50,000? What exactly are they doing? Like, what did they do?
I think consistency is everything.
Okay.
Because if you be like, okay, if you maximize your trade, you use risk management, obviously that 10,000 you reach there. Because every trade is not guaranteed you're going to pass it, right? Yeah. So, but if you maximize it and you be like, okay, in the distance of like 3 months, I want to make 10K. All right, now you're now starting to be realistic about it. Okay. But if you say, okay, I'm going to wake up today, I'm making 10,000 today. You can just remain in bed at this point.
Most especially when you're a beginner. Those guys that you normally see on social media, the guy has been in the market for almost like 7 years.
Yes.
He has a lot of experience. He understands himself. He knows everything he's supposed to do as a trader to make that kind of money. So now, Olga, back to you. Now find out about Forex Boost Academy, and you're like, let me go take mentorship. How was the learning process? Did you just enter and then you'll be like, no, I cannot do this. It's hard, or I cannot understand this. How was the learning process?
Okay, the learning process was easier. Okay, so when actually you are explaining, okay, it was easier. You'd hear it, okay, I would hear it, I was like, okay, so this means this. And when I want to take a trade, I want to do this. Okay, that was the easiest part. The hardest part was actually now doing it on your own. Actually doing it actually on a live market. Now you are looking, you wake up every morning, you have to look at the charts and be like, now it's you versus the player. At a point, you want to ask your mentor, now you have, in my head, I'm like, they can even say you are dumb at this point. You're even dumb. Because everything you have it was not making you actually being profitable, actually not actually making profit in your trade while you losing trades. So that was like the hardest part. Now I'm like trying to learn. Now after like the August, September I didn't really trade. So in October that's when I like started trading.
Okay, but before we start trading, because I've seen a lot of people, they come, into mentorship and the first class scares them, Someone is looking at candles, that they feel like it is too complicated. What is your view over that? Is trading really complicated? Because people say even learning it is hard. What do you say about that?
Learning it is not hard at all. Okay, from my perspective, it's not hard. Because when they tell you red is sell, green is buy. If you need bullish is buy, then they say bearish is sell. So when you know all of that, it's easy, right? So they tell you 1 + 1 is equal to 2. How are you going to say it's 11? No, of course not. Right?
I think 11 is also right, but in a wrong perspective.
Yeah, right? So learning it is not hard, but being consistent with it is the hardest part.
Okay.
It's the hardest part. Now you have to like adjust. You have to know what you do. You don't have to be so quick on taking trades. You don't have to take trades every day. That discipline in yourself is the hardest part.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for me, trading is not the hardest part. Psychology is the hardest part.
You're going to talk about psychology. That is something I actually tell traders when it comes to understanding Forex, like understanding the market as the market. It is very easy because green, bullish, you get. Red, bearish. Those are things everyone can understand, you get. Technicals, that is something you can easily understand. But I think now what makes you a trader is not actually reading the chart. It is you, because the chart is a mirror. The chart is just reacting to you. So now after the learning process, did you take trades right away? What happened after that?
Okay, so after the learning process, I didn't take trades right away. Because even in class, other people are taking trades, and I was like, okay, let me first understand what I'm doing. After actually the classes, I started passing through my book, looking at the charts, stuff like that. So I couldn't go demo because I feel like for me, demo can't work for me because I don't have any emotions in it. Maybe I can even forget a place that's trade inside there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I wanted to use money. So from where I'm triggered. So I took trades the first week. Nice. It was okay. I was like, okay, I got this. Because I think the first week, I didn't get any stop loss.
For real?
The first week, I didn't get any.
How much money did you make in the first week?
The first week.
What was your first deposit, first of all?
The first...
After learning?
My first deposit was $50.
$50. And how much did you make in a week?
In that week, because I remember my first withdrawal was on Monday. So I think the $50, I turned it into $500. $500. Wow. So I was hyped. I was like, I've reached. Nobody can remove me in this business at all. No one.
Yeah.
No one's removing me from this.
So how did that feel like? You remember seeing it in videos on Instagram, and right now you're taking $50 to $500.
So it was amazing. I was feeling thrilled. I was feeling I was on top.
Okay.
Now, second week...
Wait, before we go to the second week, I have a question I want to pose there. Do you think Forex trading can make someone rich?
Yes.
It can.
Yes, it can.
Perfect. If someone can take $50 to 500, then it's very possible
It's
to
very.
scale to bigger numbers and they become rich.
Yes.
How did you feel? What did you do with your first deposit?
Exactly. So after like the
Your
first
withdrawal. So
I withdrew 400, left 100.
Okay.
Right? So withdrew 400, left 100 inside. Traded on Monday.
Like, what did you first do with your profit? You just keep it?
I didn't use it.
What did you do?
I think on the 400 that I withdrew in the account, I only used 100. Kept the 300. I was like, okay, I need capital. So I kept it. Now, first week on Monday, I'm trading. Okay, it's not good.
What happened? What happened on Monday? Things started changing.
They are changing. Stop loss. I'm like, what? Okay, let me get another trade.
Okay.
Because on the first trade, I was like risking only $20. I was like, I have to minimize the risk. I'm even reading my rules.
Okay.
I have to minimize my risk and all of that. Okay, I minimize my risk. Stop loss.
Again.
Stop loss. I was like, okay, maybe I need another trade. There is something wrong here. Mind you, I only trade gold.
Yeah.
So now, to a point where now they're giving me stop loss, that I'm like, this money is big. How am I going to risk this cash? I have to reduce. Stop loss.
Another stop loss.
Another stop loss. I was like, I heard that people don't trade on Monday. I think Monday is the problem.
Oh, you took all those trades in the same day?
To the point where I was like, I want my money back.
Wow, revenge trading.
I was revenge trading. I want my money back.
Yeah.
To a point where now I'm angry at the market. I'm fuming. I'm like, no, I want my money back. To a point where that day, in the $100 that I deposited, I remained with $15.
With 15?
15. I was like,
75 gone.
75
with
gone.
Proper risk management.
Gone.
Okay.
I was like, they say I'm supposed to take 3 trades a day. I didn't even take 3. I think it took 4 trades. I was like, let me stop revenge trading. Let me stop from here.
So how did that make you feel? You know, the previous week you made $500, and then the next week, just on the first day, $100 is almost going. How did that make you feel? Did you start doubting trading? Did it make you feel like, I think it's not a right business? How did that make you feel?
At that point, I was not feeling anything because the 75, I was like, now in my head, I'm giving myself reasons why I failed. I'm like, instead of even looking at the trades that I took, maybe this was the problem, what, I left that. I was not looking at the market. I'm like, Monday is the problem.
Okay.
So I'm not
Monday.
Yeah, I was like,
I think that is a common myth I've seen around. Some people say, don't trade on a Monday, don't trade on a Friday, don't trade in a festive season, don't trade in January. What do you say about that? Is it really Monday that has a problem?
Okay, to what I've seen, it's not about actually the days you're trading, but it's the trades that you take. Exactly. If the market doesn't give you a trade, why are you actually taking a trade in the first place? The problem that we want to take a trade every day. And that's what actually be making us stop losses and all of that.
And when you commonly lose on a certain day, you might end up blaming the day. The problem is that trade.
Exactly. So after that, the week was not good. Tuesday, break even. I'm like, there's something wrong. I'm like, maybe it's the method I'm using.
Okay.
Maybe I should change it.
Wow.
Maybe I should change
Problems on another problem.
Problems on another problem. Like, maybe I should change it.
Yeah.
Now I'm using, because most times I was like, the first week I was using like all the strategies, support and resistance, demand and supply.
Okay.
As long as the market gives me a demand and supply, I'll use that. Or support and resistance, I'll use that.
Okay.
Now I reached to a point, okay, I'm like, maybe it's demand and supply. Actually, I don't trade I used to trade demand and supply a lot, but I realized to me, most times when I use demand and supply, I get stop losses.
Okay, so what do you think is the problem with demand and supply, or the problem is with you?
The problem is with me. How do I say that? Because most times, like the demand that you have is maybe broken and it has volume. So I was like, okay, I enter from here and I first wait because it touches my demand and I'm like, let me place a trade. To a point where, okay, the demand is broken.
Okay.
Now I enter the trade early instead of like waiting for the break, maybe retest to show me where the direction of the market is going. So I was just like, touches my demand, I place a trade, comes, hit stop loss, goes my direction.
Wow. You don't wait for confirmations.
Actually, I've reached a point where I don't wait for confirmations. I'm not even lying, right? To a point, I don't wait for confirmations if I'm like trading demand. So if it comes to volume, most times I want to like get it on like the highest price possible. So if it's the highest, I minimize my stop loss.
Stop loss, yeah.
Because sometimes I've been like watching the market so many times to a point where like, okay, I don't need confirmation for this. Let me just enter.
Oh, now you thought you're part of the team that owns the market. Yo, I think that is, when you look at everything that you're trying to explain, I'm thinking it all came from the first wins that you actually took. Because sometimes we call it beginner's luck. You know, every trader wants to start trading, you normally make profits at the start. It is as if the market is welcoming you.
Exactly.
You're welcome, bro. Come and you enjoy the money.
Enjoy.
And then after some time, it comes and starts hitting stop loss. But let me make one thing clear. If you're that type of trader who makes money today and then you lose money tomorrow, the problem is never the system. The problem is never the day you're trading. The problem is never anything. Everything that you're doing is you. Because one thing I know about Forex trading, it reacts to you like it's just a mirror. How you come into the market, that is how the market is going to respond to you. And previously we had a discussion with Benon, and he was like, when it comes to psychology, overwinning can bring problems inside your head because it's going to make you feel that you know everything, you're the GOAT. And I think that is exactly what brought problems to you.
Exactly.
You ended up thinking, now I know everything.
Exactly.
This demand is going to work. What did you learn from that? You know, consistently losing money. What did you really learn from it?
One, I learned how to actually be patient. I have to be patient with the market. The market and actually touch your demand. And for you to get actually a confirmation for that market can even take 2 hours.
Absolutely.
Because you can be playing around, it starts ranging. For you to get a proper confirmation, you have to be actually patient. And which is really hard.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people think like trading is easy, but it's actually hard because I think what as human beings lack is patience.
The patience, yeah.
That's
we even have a saying, you know, money goes from the impatient to the patient.
Exactly.
Because the market will always test your psychology, your discipline. It will reach a very nice point of interest. Everything is there that you need, but then it has to test you. Because one thing I know about Forex is the way you're seeing the market is exactly the same way the other guy who is moving the market is seeing it. He knows you've seen a demand zone, it has the imbalances, maybe there's a sweep of liquid, everything is there. Yeah. So now once they reach here, they want to do something that is going to trigger your emotions, and then you rush into trades, and then you eventually lose money. So now, Olga, you now start facing consistent losses. What did you do next? Like, how did you sit down and you're like, I think I need to do something? What did you do right there? Because I know there are so many people out there who are really going into, you know, those phases of losing money consistently, but they don't know what to do. What did you do? Maybe they can learn from what you did.
Okay, for the first time, remember I got a funded account, right? I want a funded account. So I started trading the funded account. As I got
going to a funded account, what pushed you to a funded account? Did you feel like now the money you're depositing is not enough. What pushed you to go to a funded account?
Not really. You get, by the time I was on my own capital, right? Well, I'm out of money. I've lost my money. It's not there. Now I have to go back to the funded account that I won. Reaching the point, okay, I'm trading.
Oh, you bought a funded account when you're also having a live account?
No, you remember I won a funded account.
Oh, yeah, I remember you won a funded account.
I won a funded account, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trading the funded account to a point where I'm remaining with $200 to pass the first phase. Now, I took a trade on gold. Okay, I was waiting for my entry. The entry, okay, I got that entry. I was like waiting for a retest on the 5 minutes so I can enter. By the time I came back, the market has left me. So I was like, okay, let me wait for another retest on my point of entry. Then I get in. So I was like, oh, it has to go back to my point of entry. Let me short sell, then I buy. You get that? I'm like, let me short sell, then I buy. Now I enter the trade.
You go with it to your point of interest, and then you come back.
I come back with the market. You get? Now, I use low size 0.1. Yeah, I use 0.1. And you know how gold moves. When gold moves, it moves. There's no retest. You're waiting for that retest that maybe might not even come back. So at that point, I'm new to gold, so I don't know how it moves and all of that. So I'm like, okay, it has to just come back to my point of entry, then we go back with it together. So I enter the trade, I'm short sell. I'm in red. I'm like, okay, at least give me $60, I get out. He didn't give me $60.
He didn't come back.
He didn't come back. Negative $500 that day.
Oh,
Slept badly.
So that day you didn't do risk management or whatever?
I said, mentor said, it's either stop loss or take profit. So I'm either taking a stop loss or take profit. It reached to a point where it's about to hit the stop loss. I'm like, let me remove stop loss. Now, stop loss gone, market, to a point where I put my phone under the pillow and I'm praying. God,
you're praying for the market?
I'm like, God, please, let's reduce this.
Let us just go back to
Let's go back. I get out of the market. It reached a negative $500. No, actually, not $500, negative $300. Because I remember, like, maximum loss limit was $400. Reached $300. The point where I'm like, okay, I'm praying. Open my eyes, it's back on 200. I'm like, okay, we're going back. We're going back.
Okay.
To a point where you told me read the instructions. I didn't know. Actually, if you reach your daily loss limit, it will just stop the account. When it's reached there, I'm like, what is this Reds warning about? I'm like, I'm still in a trade. They can't take away the account when I'm in the trade. So, lost the account. When losing the account, now I'm like, God, no. Lost the account, didn't know what to do. I slept badly that day. I think I was even having nightmares. The next day, now, because at the time I was like staying with my sisters, my parents are not in town. Now, call my mom, I tell my mom, we don't have money for food. My mom sent me money for food, I put it in Forex.
After losing the account.
After losing the account.
You felt like you need to trade again.
I'm like, I needed to trade. Now, I'm like, I need money, but where am I going to get money? I call my mom, I'm like, Mom, money for food is not there. She sent me $100, because only we were staying 3 people. Send me $100. I put $50 apart. I put $50 in my account. I'm starting to trade. Okay, it's going, but it's not going. Lost the $50.
You lost the $50?
I lost the $50. To a point now, I'm feeling like I'm running mad. My brain is not okay.
I think that is where the meme comes in. You're not trading for financial freedom. You just get mad.
I was not feeling okay.
Okay, so let me ask a question there. You know, there's a lot of now emotions going on inside you. You've lost money. Because I know you wanting to trade is just revenge trading. You feel like you need your money back. And when you think about the 500 you made in your first week, you actually trust yourself that you can make money.
Yes.
But then unfortunately, things are not moving the way you're planning. Did you feel like giving up on trading? Did you feel like, no, I'm done?
I can't say I'm done. The market has my money. How am I done? I'm not done. The market has my money. I need my money back.
You can't just chill.
I can't just chill. I can't leave the market. Remember, my sisters are now to a point where I might sleep hungry.
Oh, yeah.
I have to trade.
Okay. So you deposit again the 50 you put aside?
I didn't deposit it. How will they eat? Okay. So it reached to a point where I was like, okay, I need to step back. I need to know like what's wrong. Now I'm like, maybe it's beginner's luck. That's why I was like making that money. And now it has reached to a point where I'm not making money. Maybe I'm not meant for this. You get, I actually started questioning myself. I was reaching on days where I'm like, maybe I'm wrong. I'll analyze the market, but pressing a trade would be a problem.
Wow. The past experience.
Yeah, it will be a problem. I look at the market for like hours. I'm like, okay, this is how I'll put my take profit, this is how I'll put my stop loss. Okay. I look at the market, it goes take profit, I was not in the trade. Fear.
Just watch it.
I'm watching it.
Analysis paralysis. You analyze the trade, but then when it comes to execution, you're very, very scared.
Yeah, I'm scared.
So how did you build that confidence and then you resumed taking trades? Did you, because normally we tell people when you're losing money on a live account to build up confidence again, first go back to a demo or whatever. How did you build your confidence and you be like, let me resume taking trades?
I actually made a friend in class. So I would tell him, yo, I'm like going bad. I think I'm running mad. Okay. So most times he will give me like that confidence. I'm like, I can't tell mate I'm like doing this. How am I going to go and explain myself that I made money, not making money? This is how they call somebody down, right? Yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to go around I'm saying this. So I'm like, okay, I have to learn by myself. Now I'm talking to my friends like, yo, first relax, this. Okay. So a point.
So that friend was making money?
Yeah, actually it was good. Because he told me he started in April. In April. So he was making money. Okay, so he would like build up my confidence. Every time I'm like feeling low and I'll talk to him and like, okay. So it reached a point now, okay, I'm back making money. I'm waiting on the trades, being patient. I would wake up like, actually at around 6. I'm like, I wake up at 6.
What did you do like? Talking to your friend, what did he tell you you're supposed to do? Did he talk about, making a plan, set of rules and all that? What did he say? Something that you did that helped you build that confidence again?
Okay, for what he was telling me, I was like, okay, the market, it's either you win or lose, right? So we have to get first used of the losing part, right?
Wow, I think that is something I tell people. You're not comfortable losing money in Forex, you don't need to join the business.
Yeah. So I would like tell him, okay, get to the point where I started like analyzing my charts. It's like, okay, you send me your charts and I see. So I'll look at the charts and all of that. You'll be okay. He was like, okay, you wait for the trade or something. So started trading together every morning like that.
He helped you build the confidence. Wow. That is very interesting.
Yeah.
That is actually nice.
Yeah. He built up really my confidence. Yeah. So by the time he was running mad, I was okay. So I could help him also.
So you guys became a team.
We became a team. We became a team.
Okay.
So
yeah. I normally tell traders like, when you join Forex trading, you just have to treat it like a business. People who come in trading do not realize like trading is a business, and the definition of a business is a venture or a project that multiplies capital. It multiplies your investment. And that is where an entrepreneur comes and says, if you're not willing to risk it, there is no way you're going to multiply it. Exactly. That is the same thing when it comes to trading. Sometimes you might take consistent losses, you lose each and every day, but then it is not the end of the day. Sometimes you're going to lose money. But again, for you to make money, you will need to risk again. Though this time round, you're going to take calculated risks. Yeah. You're going to make sure that everything you're doing is based on data. It is based on something, because in trading we really hate surprises. I don't want to be surprised. I was risking $50, now I'm seeing I've lost 100.
Yeah.
Because that one is going to hurt you. So now your friend was helping you. That is actually very good, because it's actually something I normally also tell traders. Like when you lose consistently and maybe your mentor is there and you can talk to them, they help you build that confidence again. Now, luckily, Olga had a friend.
I actually had a friend,
Yeah.
because I was very scared and very embarrassed to tell my mentor I'm not.
So now what happened next now? You know, you get back to yourself, you start seeing profits again. How much money did you deposit? And then what was your first profit?
So I actually deposited, I deposited again $50.
Okay.
Now, on that $50, I started, now if I make like that day 100, I'm going to remove $50, I leave the 100 inside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I like, okay, this one, I'm setting it aside. Let me leave that for the market, because once I leave all the money in the market, I'll be tempted to overtrade and risk all of it. So by the time that day is ending, there's no way I'm going to deposit more money. And I'll always make sure I have no money in my mobile.
So that you're not tempted.
I'm not tempted. Exactly.
Okay.
So started growing again, woke up, routine. I'm like, okay, I have to wake up at 6 a.m. My mind has to be this.
Oh, you even created a routine?
I had to create a routine. So I point out, I realized I can't trade Asian session.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought about it to my psychology. I can't trade Asian session, but because by the time I hit stop loss at 5 a.m., my day will be ruined. My day will be ruined. I'm not okay. I'm not mentally okay.
Yeah.
So most time I'll trade London session, sometimes New York session, but mostly London session. I'll trade like at around 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'm already done.
Did you have a daily target, like if I make $100, I'm done for the day?
I had a daily target. So if I had like $50, okay, it's reached a point, okay, I put $100 and I'm like, my daily target is $100, right? So if I'm like risking $25, I'd be like, my daily target is $50.
Or one to two.
One to two. So I started like that.
Oh, so that means you are taking 2 trades a day?
I'll only take one.
One?
Most times I only take one trade. Because if I take 2 trades, that means I lost the first one, then the second one, I'm like, okay, let me try. But if I took like the first trade,
and it gave you the money
you wanted, I'm not going back. I chill from there. So I started making consistent. I'm like, okay, now I'm making money. Now I have to treat myself. I'm making money. I'm making money after that.
What is the biggest amount of money you made by the time you realize now you have a routine, you have rules and everything? What is the biggest amount of money, and then in how long?
Okay, so the biggest amount I've ever made in one trade was actually $570.
$570? From how much?
I think I only had $85.
85 to 500 in one day?
In one day.
Wow.
Because I think it
Gold?
was, like I said, I only trade gold. I only trade gold.
So from 85 to 500,
to
how did you feel like getting back to those numbers?
I was shouting. I ran in the house shouting, and my sisters were there. I have to shout.
Okay.
So I was happy. Like a reminder, okay, I can do it again.
Okay.
It's a reminder, okay, you can do it, even if there are ups and downs sometimes, but you can actually do it. So I had to start treating myself. Now I have to see actually, okay, I have a reminder of this, I bought this with my money that I made.
Oh, have you done anything in Forex trading? Like, have you achieved anything so far in 6 months?
Actually, I bought for myself like a laptop.
From Forex trading?
From Forex. Wow. Then I bought for my sister an iPad.
An iPad? Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah, because, well, the goal is getting for myself a car. This year.
Wow. New Year resolution.
Exactly, this year.
Now, according to your experience, let me pose a question there. According to your experience, do you think it's possible to buy yourself a car from Forex trading?
Yes, it is.
It is possible?
Very highly possible.
Okay. What is your dream car?
My dream car?
Mm.
Do I really have to tell you guys? Okay. So, my dream car
Mm.
is a Bugatti.
Are you for real? That is what you want to buy this year?
Not this year. This year.
Which car do you want to buy this year?
This year I want to buy GLE.
A GLE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I've asked the prices and I've asked the
How
colors
much is it?
and the interior. For now, it's 22,000.
US dollars.
Yes.
And according to what you have and everything, you feel like.
Yes, I feel like I can make it.
Okay, perfect. That is interesting. So let me ask a question. There's a common question I've seen on social media. Can someone deposit $100 and they make $1 million US when it comes to trading, according to your experience?
$100 and make $1 million US.
Yes. Not in a day, not in a single trade, but do you think it's possible?
Yes, it is.
It is actually possible.
It is.
Perfect. You're not going to go deep into it. $100 can make $1 million US. We're not saying in a day or even in a month, but when you believe in the power of compounding, it is very possible to take $100 to $1 million US. Olga was talking to Olga. I was talking to you before the interview, and you told me there's a day you took $2 and then you took it to how much?
100.
To $100 in a day. Tell me about that experience. How did you do that?
So, I had my XM account
Okay.
where I was taking a trade, and I think I blew the account. It's only $50. I blew the account, but when XM, you're about to blow an account, they just give you a limit and stops the account. So, inside, you remember like 2 point something dollars. Then I was watching the market that day. I was actually not going to trade. Then I saw a trade on USDJPY.
Okay.
I took 2 trades on it. Actually, one of 0.1, 0.1. Which
0.01.
Yeah, 0.01. So it gave me $14.
From $2, then you first take it to $14.
Yeah, 14. Actually made it 16 because I got $14.
Okay.
So it became $16. From that $16, I took a trade on gold. So I have to go back to the master.
Oh, yeah. Where the real money
Where the real money is. So I had to go back.
Mm.
So I took that $16, took a trade on gold. It was a sell. Then gave me $100.
Wow. Wow. That takes me back to what the question I just asked her. Is it possible to take $100 to 1 million? I think according to our experience and explanation, I think you know that it is possible. What we are trying to emphasize here is it is not that you're going to take a trade from $100 and you make 1 million US dollar, but it's very possible to compound, to put on profits on that $100 until you reach the capital that can make 1 million US dollar. So Olga took $2 to 100, but then in between there, she didn't just make one trade and took that money to 100. She took multiple trades that were giving her results consistently, and then she made the $100 in just a day. That is actually interesting. How did you feel? Did you feel like now you're the best trader in Uganda?
I called my brother.
Oh, I had to show him.
I had to show him. I called him because every time, because me and my brother are close. So if I do something or achieve something, I always call him. They was like, no way, show me. So I was like, I was showing him. I shared my screen. Then he was like, no way. Then I was like, send me $50. I was like, you're mad.
What is the biggest loss you've ever taken and it really affected you?
Biggest loss that I've ever taken. I think it's...
That affected you, because losses are there, but they could be one that caused some impact on you.
I think it was on my phases for funded, funded, because I was almost passing I passed phase 1, then I had to pass phase 2.
Okay.
So I took a trade. I was like, oh, I've passed phase 2, I have to finish it like
in a day.
By the time that the 5 days are done, I'm like using 0.01.
Okay.
So that trade that I took actually, I think, messed up my account, because that trade is the reason why I lost the funded. I took that trade and I lost $300. Whereas that trade, if I held it, because I was going full margin.
Oh.
So whereas if I held the trade, I would actually pass
have
the
passed the
account.
account.
So looking of negative $300 and it has not hit my stop loss yet. That's like
Oh.
maybe it's just that way. Coming back 2 hours later, didn't touch stop loss and went to take profit.
You closed it before it touched stop loss.
Exactly.
Wow.
So by that time, it messed up with my psychology.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
even passing the account was impossible.
Okay.
Because every time I would think about, oh God.
Oh yeah. I think that is something I actually also tell traders. Like, when it comes to prop firms, we treat it like investments, no matter the size, because once you invest in it, you've actually invested to big money, to big capital. So that means the moment you blow it, there's a way it affects you, because we normally go to prop firms because of the big numbers. So now, tell us, now you start seeing, consistent profits. What was going through your mind there? Did you be like, okay, now I'm a profitable trader?
Yes.
Can you consider yourself a profitable trader?
Yes, because I've already planned the life in 2 years from now.
Okay, how do you rate yourself? If you take 10 trades, how many do you win? How many do you lose?
10 trades. 7-3.
7-3.
Yeah.
Wow, I think that is actually very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And hopefully on the good days, 10 out of 10.
It is not possible to have 10 out of 10. It could take you really, really some good time. So do emotions ever disappear, or do you just manage them? Is it possible to tell yourself, oh, me now, no, Forex, I'm no longer emotional? Do they disappear, or you just manage them?
They don't disappear, but you learn to live with it. Because at a point where I take trades and I lose it, I'll be like, okay, it was bad, good.
Okay.
And there's sometimes where I take a trade and actually pain.
Oh, yeah.
And you're actually paying and you're like, God, no.
So
not
they do
again.
not disappear.
They do not disappear. There are ones that hurt more than the others.
Okay. So I think now it takes us to this, something that I see on social media. It is not very possible for someone to teach you psychology, because emotions do not disappear. You just have to learn how to live with them. Olga, according to statistics, 90% of traders give up in Forex trading. They actually stop trading, like they don't even want to look at the charts. According to your experience, which advice would you give someone who is almost quitting Forex trading?
Who's almost quitting Forex?
Yeah, they feel like they're done, enough is enough. What advice would you give to that kind of a person so that they don't give up?
I'd actually tell them it actually gets better, because in trading, for the first time we enter, we know, okay, we're risking money. So we have to know that the losing phase is just a phase that will pass away. So, and we have to keep reminding ourselves why in the first place we entered Forex trading, right? So for me, I entered for money. Do I have the money that I need? No, so we're staying until we're getting the money.
Okay, so the best thing is to let them know that losing money is just a phase.
Yeah, because
Eventually,
also, even if you start a business, you always have that, okay, what if it doesn't work out?
Okay.
Because let's say you start like a shoe store, you don't get clients.
Okay.
Of course, you're going to lose money. You're not going to tell me you're going to wear those shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you wear them, what will they add for you? Nothing. You made a loss.
But then you keep on showing.
Yeah, you have to keep on showing up each day.
I think the more you show up, the better you get, and eventually you're going to start making money. So now you've talked about funded accounts. Why do you think most people fail? Just like you failed your funded account. What do you think is the biggest reason why people fail funded accounts?
I think it's psychology.
Psychology.
Yeah. I think it's psychology. Why? Because I trade a live account. But when I reach in funded, it's like off.
Totally different.
Or totally different. To a point I ask myself, do I know how to trade?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But when I sit down, because these days I've not actually been trading. These days I've not been trading because I have been trading funded. So now I'm like, why can't I pass funded? So I'm trying to like step back and ask myself, why am I losing? So most times I find myself losing because, well, I want to pass the funded fast. I don't want to like, I'd be like, okay, when I'm funded, that's when I like go back on my patience, going on my rules. And actually that messes me up. Because if I was taking the funded as like personal, the way I'm taking my live accounts, I think I could actually be good at them.
Yeah. So I think the biggest reason why people fail to pass prof is basically psychology, the mindset.
Yes, mindset.
They come, they want to pass the account in 2 days, they're not doing discipline, they're not actually following nothing.
Which actually those 2 days can actually also be realistic to pass them.
They're very excited.
They are,
Yeah, it's possible to pass the account in 2 days, but then is it consistent to get?
Yeah, the consistency of passing those funded accounts in 2 days won't be considered, because all the funded that you're going to try to pass, you'll try to pass them all those 2 days. And also with funded, because payouts, you have to always make sure you're not in a drawdown. Right? If you want to get payouts, you are never supposed to be in a drawdown. But in your personal, you lost 100. By the time you make 200, you can still withdraw.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the same mindset that you come like with your account, it's not like that when you're going to bring in funded.
I think also even, when someone buys an account and they first go in a drawdown, there's a way it can disturb their psychology.
Exactly. By the time when you're seeing you're in a drawdown of like $400 and maximum is 800. In your head, now you're saying like, I'm losing the account.
Exactly.
I'm losing that.
You over-risk.
Now you over-risk
and the account. According now to you, what do you think separates profitable traders from non-profitable traders? What do you think is the difference between those two?
I think what separates is just the mindset that you bring in the forex, in trading.
Basically, it's all about the mindset.
Yeah, psychology. Because I see most times when I lose a trade, it's about my psychology and what I brought in the trade on. Like maybe I might be in a rush and I'm like, let me place a trade. It will come back. It will still actually go in my direction. I leave the trade, I find on stop loss, but it actually went on my direction. I didn't have the patience of waiting for the trade.
Okay. You rushed into that.
I rushed it.
Oh yeah, I think discipline is something that is actually very, very important. And still, in addition to that question, discipline and strategy, which one do you think is the most important thing when it comes to being a profitable trader?
Discipline and strategy.
Yeah.
I can say both.
Both? Which one
both.
is? Okay, both. Okay, you
both,
can maybe elaborate it.
Both, because, well, if your strategy doesn't work, your discipline won't give you money. It won't.
Definitely, yeah.
And if you don't have discipline, your strategy won't work. Right? So you have to be disciplined and actually make sure you have a strategy that works.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I said, I entered with red, green. Is that a strategy? Exactly. So what am I being disciplined for? What? What am I being disciplined on? Red and green. No.
Okay. So discipline and strategy, those things move together. Because even if you work on discipline and you do not have a proven strategy, you're wasting time. Even if you work on the strategy and if you're not disciplined, still
you're wasting time. It actually has to balance.
It has to balance. So now, Olga, according to the knowledge you have right now, the experience you have right now, if you're to deposit $100 or if you to start trading, it feels like you're going to just start, what would you do different?
What would I do different?
Yeah.
If I'm to deposit $100 right now, and let me say I'm aiming at $1,000, I have to be patient, because with $100, most times you see it's a lot, but it's not, right? Because most times for me, like $100, I'll be calculating it as 2 trades, 50-50. I'm really aggressive because the money that I want is a lot, guys. The money that I want is a lot. So
you want to buy a Bugatti?
I want to buy a Bugatti. You know, guys, how much is on the market? 1.8 million.
Wow.
So to reach there, I have to be aggressive. It won't buy itself.
Oh yeah. So you will do a lot of patience.
I'll do a lot of patience because I know I'm risking a lot in the first place. So I have to like make sure the trade that I'm taking is correct.
High quality.
The high quality trade.
Okay.
So by the time I'm like putting a 0.1 on $100 account, it has to be worth it. By the time I'm taking my take profit, it's the money that I want. Not that I'm $100 account, I'm risking like $10 to get $20. Guys, even $20 is a lot of money. It's just I want 1.8 million.
Okay, now so Olga's story is really interesting. Like I just love talking to her because her story is so motivating. It is so inspiring. I just can understand people who actually get access to every infrastructure and they see their journey changing. Like I told you at the start, making money in Forex, we do not have a specific period of time. Like it's going to take you 5 years, it is going to take you 10 years or even a month. What we know is we do have the infrastructures that make someone a profitable trader. So according to the energy you put in, according to the time you put in, that is going to determine how long it is going to take you to actually be a profitable trader. Because I'm not going to rate myself because of Olga's story. I can come more hungry than Olga. As long as I get the right infrastructure, the right equipment, trust me, I can do it even in a shortest period of time. Just like Olga. Someone can be like, oh, psychology is like, bro, when you get someone who's going to teach you how to understand yourself, you're going to use someone's experience to learn yourself. They're not going to teach you how to understand yourself, but you're going to use their experience so that you can also understand yourself very fast. Psychology is also very possible when it comes to understanding yourself, and you learn it from someone else. Because psychology is practical. They're just habits. They're just things that we are going to be doing continuously. If this happens, what should I do? If this happens, what should I do? So Olga, according to your, just in your final remarks, what do you tell traders out there according to your experience?
Guys, what I can tell you is Forex is not a scam, and you shouldn't come in the mindset of I'm gonna get $1,000 in one day, because that point of you entering there and seeing stop loss each day, I'm telling you, it's gonna make you end up in a mental asylum, because first the mindset of losing is the fastest way of making money, but the fastest way of losing money also. So to the point where is you have to come in, the first thing you should come looking for is the skill first. After the skill, now let's think about the money, because, well, I have to make millions. I have to make millions.
After acquiring the skills. So let me hope you guys have really enjoyed this discussion. And if you've not subscribed yet, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Make sure you tap on that subscribe button, tap on the like button, tune on the notification so that in case of any episode comes out, you actually alerted. And make sure you comment and you tell us what you would want us to talk about, what is really going on with your trading journey. We can host someone and they help you understand also how they made it in Forex trading. Make sure you follow us on social media, Forex Bulls Academy. There is a link down below. You can join our Telegram group. We help people grow, we help people understand themselves, and we help them actually achieve their financial dreams or their financial goals. So with me has been Olga. Her story, like I've told you, I cannot just stop talking to Olga because she just amazes me with things she does. And trust me, if you really, really listen to her very well, I'm very sure something has triggered you, something has made you wake up, something has inspired you to never give up on Forex trading. So it has been Osman Nakan, your host, and see you on the next episode.